Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24 and today we're back on the grind to get Mets pitchers Superfractored. I'm sorry, I had to slow down there a little bit to be able to get that sentence out because I was stumbling. But as you guys well know, if you guys don't know at this point, all the batters are superfractored. We have the lineup full of superfractored players here. All we're missing at this point is the pitchers. We have three. So far we've gotten two, but I want to get all five. So that leaves Kodai Senga, Noah Syndergaard, and Al Leiter as the last available pitchers to be able to grind. So we've been working on Kodai Senga for the last few days. Actually, did we start on? Yeah, the last few days we've been working on him. He has gotten to tier 4. He's at 6,300 XP now, or a little over 6,300 XP. And all there's left to do with him is earn 4,000 or less than 4,000 XP. In fact, I think if I'm doing my math correctly here, it's 36, just under 3,700 XP. So he is our primary target. I don't think I'm going to get him done today. After all, 3,700 XP is a lot. And even if I were to do that by, let's say, in 6 games, let's say each game was 30 minutes, that would only leave me with, that would only give me 3,600 XP. Because I average, I could do a complete game shutout with him and get the necessary XP to get him up to 600 XP, or over 600 XP. But with that said, that is still not going to be enough for me to get. That's still not going to be enough for me to get Kodai Senga Superfractored today. At least I don't think so. Let's see. So the way that we've been doing this, since there's only a few ways that you can do it. You can do it in BR, which you only get one. Oh, crap. Hold on, I gotta back out. Sorry, Senga, I'm about to hand you your first loss. Oh, well. Sorry, I realized that I needed to put this lineup in, because this is the lineup that I'm currently working on. It's not a lot. We've got a couple players there that are P4, but they're not, I'm not looking to superfractor them. It's mainly the pitchers that I'm worried about at this point. And yes, we play in the Negroes League version of Forbes Field, because I do not have the regular Forbes Field to my name. I do not have that. I did not collect that this year. I've actually collected quite a few. I haven't collected a few classic stadiums, so no, I don't have the Polo Grounds either. Honestly, I'm not even sure, I want the Polo Grounds anyway. They didn't include it in this year's goat collection, so I'm assuming that means that it was not worth collecting this year, other than if I wanted to play in it, which for the most part I usually don't. Like, I prefer the stadiums where you can hit a ton of home runs. That's what I prefer. Which leaves me Coors Field and the Costco headquarters field that someone customized, and frankly is quite popular among the MLB community. So, unfortunately, it doesn't do good for me as a pitcher, or for my pitchers, because if I give up one home run, you know, my general rule of thumb is once you give up a run, then your only use to me is to get 6 innings, and then I'm taking reliever, or I'm putting in relievers. So, anyway, like I said, there's a couple ways that this could be done. You could go into ranked seasons. The risk of that is that you're going up against someone else who has a diamond lineup and is likely to read well off of these guys, which I do not want to take the risk of, because this is much easier. It's easier for me to get the... It's easier for me to go up against the A's, knowing that they don't have a lot of they don't have any diamond hitters or any diamond players at all. So I know that it's going to take a lot of power, like in that first inning where I gave up that triple. It's going to take a lot of power from these guys to be able to score runs. The other way you could have also done it is you could go into BR, but like I was saying before, you only get 1 or 2 innings out of that with a starting pitcher if you're lucky. And quite frankly, I don't want to take that risk. So, you know, this is the best option. Usually I average in a good game, I average 660 XP with my pitchers. Well, let's just say over 600. Because it also depends on the number of strikeouts I have and whether or not I actually get a complete game shutout. Yes, sir, Landon. 14 days left before MLB The Show comes out, or at least, isn't it early release? So, like, if you have the digital deluxe version or the Negro, I think the digital deluxe is, I think that's the Negroes League edition. There's also the MVP edition, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you have to understand, I'm not in any rush to get the game started. All right, good luck. You're gonna have a lot of time. If you got anything more than the standard edition, then you're going to have a lot more progress than I will. Oh, so then they did confirm that Team Affinity is back? Because you never know with that. I mean, they were in 2021, but they weren't in 2022. So that's why it's like a crapshoot with Team Affinity. And then they brought it back this year, so you're already going to have a diamond lineup by the time that, you know, some of us, or the people that get the standard edition are going to start playing the game. I did not get a chance, Landon. You really have to understand, and I'll make this clear for everyone, that I get home around like 9 o'clock in the morning. So by the time I get home, I'm going right to bed. And then just so I can be awake for the stream at 3, I usually get up at like 2:30. So that doesn't leave me a lot of time to be able to. It doesn't leave me a lot of time to be able to do other stuff. Like, I literally have no time. The only time that I have then is the only time then is after I'm done with my stream, but I'm usually taking that time to be able to shower and get ready to work. 3 chapters per season. What does chapters mean? Like they're gonna do 3. Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, I need you to explain this to me, because I have no idea what they're talking about when they say chapters. Or I have no idea what you're talking about when they say chapters.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Gary Carter.
But I'm also assuming that the blog also mentioned something about sets, if it's coming back or not. It is. Okay, so I just want to clarify, because now that this is out, I feel like I can talk about this. This is something that Ramon asked me not to mention until they mentioned it. But since the blog is out, I'm assuming that means it's okay for me to go ahead and talk about it. So, they did, well, actually, maybe I should check with the legal team first. I think I should be okay. Like, I should be okay to say something, but at the same time, like, I don't know if they were talking about wait till our Diamond Dynasty stream or wait until we say something about it, like in a blog or whatever. No, I think I'm going to consult the guy that, I did this with, and maybe he can clarify for me. You get 30 cards, 1 for each team, with every chapter. So the card is going to be upgraded via the chapter? Okay, so you get 30 cards for each team, okay. Are these like a base cards? Are these base cards? Like 85 overalls that as you play the Team Affinity, they become more powerful? Brian Dozier. The second baseman, the Twins, that played for the Twins, Dodgers, and Mets. The second baseman? Interesting. I mean, he was very impactful. When was it? Like 2015, 2016? I think he was at his best. but it wasn't like he was the best for very long. I mean, it's hard for a second baseman to be the best in the game. I just didn't... The article, you haven't read most of it yourself. Okay, well, I mean, look, I'll get some time in between getting ready for work and then actually going to work. So maybe I'll read up on the article, because I really have no idea what they said. Okay? Oh, it's 10-0, so they shortened that. Okay, that's interesting. Not that that's going to be impactful. Well, I mean, it might make it easier for people, you know, to be able to get the rewards and everything, but, events are now... I thought they were always 2 weeks. Well, I thought at least most of them are 2 weeks. I know there were some that were only 1 week, but I thought most of them were 2 weeks. Oh, some were, but not most. Okay. Well, a little more time there. Means we get Moonshot for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm just gonna consult my buddy or my coworker and ask him like what he thinks, what I can and can't say about sets. So I'll talk to him, see what he thinks. Season starts 12 weeks long, so instead of 2 months, now we get 3 months. Okay. It sounds like that if they are doing sets, then they're not going to do many sets. I mean, if you're doing three seasons, or if you're doing a 3 week or a 3 month long season, that probably means we're not going to get a lot of sets throughout the season. Like, unless they're going to break it down, like go, okay, the first month is set 1, but then set 2 says more wild card spots unlocked via reward path. See, I was never in favor of the wild card thing. I was never in favor of that, and I don't think I'm in favor of it right now. So adding wildcard spots are not. That's not really a big thing for me. My philosophy is if you want to get cards to parallel, if you want to get them to tier 5, then either play the events, play Battle Royale, or play ranked seasons if you're that desperate to get cards Superfractored. Max of 4 wildcard spots, like I said, not that big of a deal to me. I mean, obviously that is a huge announcement if we're talking about 4 wildcards. But to me, it's not as big of a deal as I think it is to other people. I guess we'll see how they improve, what kind of changes they made to co-op. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I just ate lunch, so that's my lunch talking. There we go. We're getting a little bit more offense now. Definitely a lot more than what we've gotten in previous games that I played. Okay, so sounds like. But what is this? The reward pass? So you're talking about multiple reward pass? Is there one per season, or is there multiple in one season? Or do they not specify that?
The first baseman, Seth Brown.
I mean, the one that definitely intrigues me out of all these Diamond Dynasty announcements that were released, I gotta say, BR going 10-0 instead of 12-0. I think that's rather interesting, because I think that's going to make it easier for people to be able to get the rewards. Trying to get the rewards via the program, because you guys know me, I can't possibly, the furthest I've ever gone, I think, was like 6-0. That was the furthest I've ever taken a perfect run. It might actually be 5-0, but I can tell you I fell well short of where I needed to be in order to get a perfect BR run, or flawless BR run. So I think that 10-0 is definitely going to make it more doable. It's still impossible in my mind, at least for me, but it may be more possible for other guys. You got new control freak? Very good. Yeah, I mean, I go with the simple ones, as you can see on my pink controller. Those I get at GameStop for like $15 or whatever. So, to me they're cheap, and they improved my game for sure. Ooh, attaboy, baby! I'm always amazed whenever my guys hit home runs here, because this is a very hard field to hit home runs in, other than if you pull to right field. I'm talking about getting the ball over those walls that are that are going around the ballpark from left field all the way to right center. Even Mauricio impressed me with his home run. But this is good offense right here. This is good offense. And more importantly, this is going to allow me to go ahead and get a complete game shutout with Senga. Again, I'll look at the blog and I'll see what kind of new things they've added to Diamond Dynasty this year. I mean, I'm only reacting to what Landon has told me so far. because I myself haven't had a chance to be able to look at it. Like I said, I don't get time in between coming home and waking up for the stream. I don't get a lot. I don't get a lot of time. You're just hyped for some new shit. I hear ya. I'm just hyped for the new game. That's what I'm hyped for. Confidentially, well, this might have been a little selfish of me. Storyline should be absolutely. I can tell you that playing it at that thing that I did with my coworker, playing the moments, it was a lot of fun. Albeit I didn't get to play all of them, just a couple of them. 2 from the Negroes League, 2 from the Jeter storyline. I will say I'm kind of nervous about the multi-game aspects of it. You know, because there are a couple multi-game moments. Unless you think you can get it done in one game, but. Yes. I definitely played one of those when I did the little testing. You can get it done in one game. I'm not saying you can't. It's just the one that I did said 3 hits, and in that one I only got 2 hits. So it was a multi-game moment. At least the one that I played. Wow, Brandon Nimmo, holy crap. These guys are... It was not one of the Jeter ones. I can tell you that. That doesn't mean that there can't be one in there. Yes, I do, Landon. You see? I have control... Well, I'll pull them off just so you can see. See? Come on. There we go. Yeah, see? Little control freak. Like I said, $15, but believe me when I say this, these improve your game immensely. Whoops. Okay, is there a way I could get this? Yeah, I mean, these ones actually, like, what I try to do is I try to stay away from the, oh, jeez. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, for a while, I used, control freaks that had, like, rubbery, if you could see, like, they're rubbery, surfaces. And the problem with that is that they eventually the surface gets so slippery because you use it so much that, to me, I just try not to use that. And instead I've switched to a surface that is a little less rubbery. If you get what I mean. Like a little more plastic. I try not to go for the ones that have the rubber on them because I don't want my finger or my thumb slipping while I'm trying to control the thing. But yes, I can definitely confirm for you that control freaks help out immensely. You know, and not just MLB The Show. Any game that you play, this will help you out immensely. So if you're like a Call of Duty person, this will help you out. Because the thing that these do is that it extends the analog stick for you. So rather than having to do it lower, like let's say right there, now my fingers are a little bit up here, which allows me to do a little more movement. I don't know what precision rings are, so that's completely out of my element. But I can tell you that control freaks absolutely work. Okay, all those gamers that on YouTube or Twitch who say, "Oh, go to Control Freaks and buy them and use my code for 10 or 15% off." Like, they're not misleading you. Yes, they get kickbacks for any sales that are used through their their code and everything, but they do, but they're not, it's not like they're just doing it just so they can make money. Like, they believe it as much as I believe that they improve your ability to play a game. Strike 3, sit down. Help your aim / control.
Leading off for the Lions, the designated hitter.
Yeah, you got me. I've never considered that. That doesn't mean it can't work. It can work. But for me, I don't think that's been an issue for me. So, you know, that's completely out of my realm, out of my expertise. I can only tell you that control freaks absolutely work and will help improve your game. So, you know, definitely worth the $15 that you could go to GameStop or whatever and get the cheap ones, and they will help you improve immensely. And no, I do not get kickbacks from that kind of advertising or anything. Control Freaks don't sponsor any streams or videos that I end up doing. So it's not like they're paying me. But even if they were, I would still be telling you this from the heart. Okay? Because I believe it. I believe it. So if you want to up your game, Control Freaks are definitely a great way to do it. Landon is also mentioning precision rings. Personally, like I said, that's out of my realm, but if he says it helps, and if he approves of it, then I'm going to have to believe him. So, make sure you go get those before MLB The Show 24 comes out. You guys know that it's going to be very competitive, especially in the early season. You know, everyone. I think. Well, I've already made it clear that I'm going to grind storylines to be able to get the cards for Diamond Dynasty before I hop into Diamond Dynasty. So I'm going to be doing the Jeter moments as well as the Negroes League moments. Just so I could get those cards. I need to get those cards. So once I do that, and I don't know if I can stream them, I don't know if I can stream storylines or not. It's going to be tough. I'm inclined to say no. I'm inclined to say that's not going to happen, considering that, well, any gameplay that I've tried to stream in the past, and this is particularly true for Dragon Ball Xenoverse, that's one of my favorite all-time video games.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hold on, I lost my trail of thought there. So with Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I was trying to stream it, and it ended up cutting out of stream, or it ended up not recording part of the stream because a lot of the videos that I was running after I would complete like a story or whatever, a main chapter, they would say, sorry, this is not something you could stream. And unfortunately, in the story, you miss out on a lot of stuff if you don't see it. Like after you complete missions or whatnot. All right, wow, we finished up that game a lot sooner than I thought. Let's do a 1v1. All right, Landon. Good thing you got it at the end of the game. Yeah, I am definitely quick selling that. Let's see. Senga got 670. So that's good. I'll go put my Superfractored lineup again. Alright, online, play against friends. I'm gonna put that to average as well. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the settings were all right. Going back to Shea Stadium. If I'm gonna play with my all Mets lineup, you're darn right I'm gonna play in Shea Stadium. That may not be an advantage to me or a disadvantage. I don't know, to be totally honest, but I mean, going up against Landon here, it's going to be tough for sure. Yep, best of luck to you too. Yeah, but we'll see if it actually means anything. I mean, after all, even a 4-inning game that I played against you the last time, that that didn't net any runs for me. It only netted me a couple hits.
1-0.
Boy, this may be over before the first inning even ends. I mean, the whole goal for me with this lineup was just to get it. Honestly, I didn't even think about whether I would actually take it online and try to play it against some other opponent. I never really thought about it. I was just more focused on trying to get the players to Superfractored. Oh, come on, you couldn't let that be fair? I mean, my player got it and touched him in foul territory. Can't it be a fair ball? Or he fielded it before it went into foul territory. Why is it a foul ball? Come on. Give me something to work with here, umps. Ah. So, Jacob deGrom's Superfractored control is still an issue. There we go.
One ball, one strike.
Yep. Not even going to attempt to go after that one.
Ball. Out.
Alright, come on, deGrom. Let's get out of here. See, why can Wright do that, but not Lindor? You would think that Lindor would be able to do that.
No ball, two strikes. Ball, that's outside. On the tag. Out.
Okay, here we go. Daddy Dimu has a list of the new, oh. Well, hey, at least Francisco Lindor is going to get something out of this. Daddy Dimu has listed the legends, that have been confirmed, the new legends. Although these are legends that we've already known about. Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, Andy Pettit. Yeah, from the Jeter storylines. And then Buck Leonard, Tony Stone, and Josh Gibson. Those are from the Negroes League storylines. And then, of course, Brian Dozier, which is what Landon has told me today.
No ball, two strikes.
Nice try, Ramon.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Alvarez.
There we go. Good hit, Alvarez.
All ones the count. All two the count.
Nice try, Ramon.
At least I got 1 run, so at least there's that.
The designated hitter, Cal Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting, Kyle Schwarber.
See, I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. So I was talking about the storylines. Daddy Dimu posted about it, but we already knew those legends. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what other new legend like. I had hoped that we were going to get Adrian Beltre, Joe Mauer, and well, we already have Joe Mauer, but Adrian Beltre and Todd Helton. Actually, didn't we already have Helton? Maybe we didn't. But I was hopeful that maybe with... Oh, we did. Okay. So I was kind of hopeful that we would have had Beltre in it. So at the very least, if they did the team collections... Well, we know for a fact they're going to do team collections, but, you know, when they did team collections, I think the perfect way to have done it would have been, okay, Todd Helton is the National League reward, Joe Mauer is the American League reward, and getting them both would net you 99 Adrian Beltre. And I think that's the perfect way to do it. I think that is the absolute perfect way. That way you pay tribute to the Hall of Famers. Now, you wouldn't have to do that every season, but, like, how is it that we don't have Scott Rowland yet? Or do we? I don't think I haven't seen a Scott Rowland card at all, and yet he's been in the Hall of Fame for half a year now, if not almost a full year.
Whoa, that's inside.
And it's like, how do we have a guy in the Hall of Fame that we don't have the rights to? Especially someone who is alive.
Ball 3.
What's up, gamer? How are you?
1 strike.
How are your YouTube videos doing? Any more subscribers or views or anything? You're absolutely killing it right now on YouTube with your shorts and everything. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for Long Island, the right fielder, Mark Canada.
I can't complain. You know, right now I'm doing a 1v1 against Landon. He requested it. So that's what we're doing right now.
He's out.
Batting in, the first baseman, Pete Hernandez.
Wait, did my phone just get an alert or something? Oh.
Nice try, Ramon.
Batting ninth.
It's like, hey, new iCloud terms and conditions. Like, God. I don't need iCloud. I hate to, other than, like, to send emails from my phone, but why can't I do that with my normal email server, Yahoo? Why can't I just do that? So, I'm going to tell you guys that tomorrow it is a absolute must be out by 6. Alright? I may even start up the stream a little bit earlier just so we could get closer to to 3 hours, but tomorrow is an absolute must be out by 6. Like, no exceptions. I know I say that normally, but this time I really mean it. Because I'm doing an 8 to 4 shift tomorrow. I'm producing, and I need to be able to get into the city. I don't know how traffic is going to be when I get in. My hope is that it's not going to be too bad.
That's ball 3.
That's my hope, but we'll see. I know I say usually I have a hard out at 6 and I stick to it, but this is like, yeah, I really need to stick to this.
Ball.
The left-hander, number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Excuse me. Your video, wow, 238,000 views, dude.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm up to 271 and considering making. I mean, that's totally up to you. You know, the great thing about YouTube is that you can actually, like, set play or create playlists so that people know, okay, if I want the Mortal Kombat content, then I go to this playlist. But if I want MLB The Show content, then I go to that playlist. Excuse me. So it's totally up to you, but if you'd rather not spend time creating another channel, I think just having playlists should suffice. Oh, that's gone. Set in season is back, but I'm not happy about power creep every season. Power creep?
The second baseman, Marcus.
I mean, Landon was just telling me about the seasons and team affinities, so I need to explain power creeps. And wild cards. He told me that now you can have up to 4 wild cards, or 4 extra wild card spots in your lineup, which to me doesn't seem all that interesting, but I understand how people might need that those 4 extra slots. Oh boy, is this where I lose it? Season 1 cap is 91 overall. Wait, so then there are no 99s at all? Or are you talking about just the cards that are... fewer 99 overalls? Okay. Well, it's about building the best team, so...
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I mean, me personally, I don't know what the complaint was with having 99s on day 1. Most of the top tier rewards are going to be online. I figured as much, so another push towards getting people to play online. Got it. It just sucks because you guys know that I'm not a online player. Like I prefer to play offline.
That's ball 3.
You know, so that puts me in a tight. Yes, gamer. Yeah, Landon was telling me about that, or he let me know about that. Yes. So that I'm aware of. Yeah, I'm not really that excited about Brian Dozier.
The catcher, number 35.
I mean, I get it. He was a top second baseman at one point in his career, but it didn't last very long. I think once he got to the Dodgers, it kind of just went downhill from there. At least from what I remember of his career. You know, his best years, I feel like, were definitely with the Minnesota Twins. But for me, all offline grinding is first. Fair enough. Yeah, boy, may have to try and go to the...
Leading off for the Lions.
Your boy may have to try and go to 10-0, but for me, all offline. Yeah. Like, first of all, this is the one thing that I learned by playing the event, the World Baseball Classic event from at the beginning of last season. You should never go into online play with no cards. Everything is back to being sellable, even if you lock it in. Okay, no, whatever. All right.
Number 5. Your attention, please.
Well, I mean, whatever Mets card there was going to be, that was the one I was going to get. I was going to get anyway. You know, like you have to understand all the offline programs that are coming out on. When I say day one, and when I say day one, I mean like when everyone has it, not 3 days before, where certain people who pay more of a price to get the game is going to get it. I'm talking day one, full release. That's what I mean by day one. But day one is going to be dedicated to a lot of offline grinding, because I am not hopping online with a bare bones roster. I'm making that very clear right now. You know, and unfortunately, we're not going to get. Well, I certainly agree, and that's what my streams are mostly here to do. Like, I use the streams like as a way to teach people how they can grind programs without having to spend a lot of time on them. I absolutely agree that offline is better than online, for sure.
He's out. He's out.
I definitely agree on that.
Leading off for Long
Oh
Island.
no, don't tell me that the mercy rule is in play.
Alonso. Your attention, please. Now pitching, Jonathan Loaiza.
I thought mercy rule was supposed to be like
0-1's the count.
5th inning. So every season starting season 2 for wild cards and live series collections will be
Nice try, Ramon.
everyone's team.
The catcher, number
Yeah,
4.
I mean if you pull packs and everything, yeah.
0-1.
But you know me, gamer. I hardly ever use that wild card spot,
Nice
if
try,
at all.
Ramon.
So if I'm being honest, that really has no impact on me. And
0-1's the
usually, I think it took me till June to actually get the team collections done this year. Hey, look at that, Michael Conforto with a home run. So, it doesn't bother me. I just know that at some point, we're going to have the Tops Now cards.
Nice try, Ramon.
We're going to have the monthly awards cards. Yeah, GG's. I hate that they have mercy rule after the 4th inning. Like, I think it should be after the 5th. Good thing I play casual mode, so I bypass their BS. Oh, wait. There we go. Alright. Back to grinding Senga and getting him up to... No. I don't want to play in Shea Stadium. I want to play in Forbes Field, Negroes League. Excuse me. Plus, I would also think that that's going to make the 90 overall live series collection cards even more valuable. Now that we're not going to have the 99s in the game on day 1.
Ball inside.
You know, so guys like Judge, Ohtani, Betts, Acuna. You know, they're going to be expensive. Oh, never mind. Not strike 3. Now strike 3. Sit down. Strike 3. Sit down. Strike three, sit down.
Leading off for the line. No less fielder.
You know, I guess we'll just see what happens. We're 2 weeks away from release, so
0-1's the count.
excuse me. Attaboy, Keith. Attaboy, baby! Sorry. Again, I'm tired. Running on like 4 or 5 hours of sleep here, so not exactly a whole lot. Yeah, see, you're young. You're 21, so you can handle it. When you get to be around my age, in your late 20s, you're going to realize just how much 4 to 5 hours of sleep can impact you. Believe me, I long for those days. That's not 5 hours. That's actually 7.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 24.
If you had said, 3 p.m., then, yeah, I would absolutely agree with you that that's 5 hours. But either way, like, it's not good. You need 8 hours of sleep. You really do. Take it from someone who's on the overnight and really long for some good sleep. It can mess with you. Doesn't feel like 7. Well, if it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., 2 hours gets you to noon, and then it's just 5 hours from there. So 5 plus 2, that's 7. It's so funny because, the weekends is usually the time for me to be able to catch up on my sleep. So what I lose during the week by streaming, I actually make up for on the weekends. That's why I try not to stream on the weekends, because usually the weekends are my time to be able to kind of refresh myself. Those are the days that I could sleep like 10 hours. Oops. And boy, do I need those 10 hours.
Too high.
Oh yeah, strike 3, sit down. Thank you. Yeah. That goes to show you how tired I am. I'm not even paying attention to my own game. There was even a point where, I considered, this is the way that it's going to go down. I don't think it'll get this far, but if it does, let's say I get all the all the pitchers done. All right, so I get Syndergaard, I get Senga, I get Leiter done. Once I get them all done, that's it for me in terms of streaming MLB The Show 23. Okay, so I'm not going to stream MLB The Show 23 beyond that. So once I get Leiter, Syndergaard, and Senga all done, that's it. You guys are not going to see me on stream until MLB The Show 24. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, okay? I'm being totally honest right now. The pace that I'm going at, you know, it took me, 4 days to get Senga done? Or it's going to probably take me 4 days to get Senga done. Yeah, at this point, it's all about the pitchers. Once I get the pitchers done, then I'm done. And I'll see you all for MLB The Show 24. But again, I don't think I'm going to get that far because Leiter, Syndergaard are going to take time. And if we only have 2 weeks left, I'm going to need more than 2 weeks to get them done, I believe. Because Senga is going to get done this week. So that means all of next week is going to be focused on Syndergaard. And if I'm lucky enough, then maybe I could get Senga or yeah, I can do that. And honestly, against the A's, I should probably do it.
0-1.
But I'm not. The current pace that I'm on is not bad. Even if let's say I do 3 games, that's 1,800 XP each stream. So, and you do that by 5,
That's in. Ball 2.
that's gonna net me 9,000. And I can tell you already that Syndergaard and Leiter are already above. They're already at tier 2, which means they're above 2,000 XP.
Ball, that's in.
Not to mention, don't forget,
2 strikes.
you know, early access is February or March 15th? I think it's what it said. So March 15th, that's 2 weeks from now, so it's a Thursday, which means that for Leiter, because he's going to be the last guy that I do, you know, Leiter I actually get quite a bit of time. Not to mention, you know, I'm getting the standard edition, so the game's not going to come out for me until, or I'm not going to get a chance to play the game until March 19th. So that means I'm going to have 2 whole weeks plus the 18th to be able to finish up whatever I need to finish up. And with the 18th, you know, that could extend. That can extend to, you know, maybe we go beyond 3 hours if I need to. All right, I want to be clear. That's if I need to. That's at least how the math in my head it works out. Because like I said, and I'm estimating at like 1,800. It may actually be more than 1,900 or even 2,000 depending on, you know, how much XP I get from each game. I mean, you saw games where I could earn 660 to 690 XP, which in 3 games, that would put me closer to 2,000. You know, I think it was you, Gamer, who said that batters, or maybe it was Landon, I don't remember who, but either way, one of you said that it's much easier to parallel XP pitchers than it is to parallel XP batters. That's why I decided to get the batters out of the way first, because I knew they were going to take me the longest. So getting them out of the way early meant that I could focus my time on getting the pitchers done, and I knew they were going to be easier.
That's the ball.
In the absolute worst case scenario, which I don't see happening, but absolute worst case, if I need a Saturday to be able to finish up on what I need to, then I will stream on a Saturday. You know, not a makeup stream, just if I need to get the parallel XP with Senga, Syndergaard. Well, at this point it's going to be Syndergaard and Leiter. And also keep in mind that Senga is going to get done, if I do the math correctly, okay? Doing the math correctly, 1,800 XP, which would put me at 70, or even 2,000. 2,000 would bear, so probably by the end of the stream on Friday, that would be like the time for me to get Senga done. I'm sorry, I'm starting to lose my trail of thought here. Which is a bit risky because I can't go over. You guys know I can't go over. On Friday, I can't go over 6 p.m. 6 p.m., absolute hard off. I know like I said, I know I usually say that, but and I do mean it, but this time is an absolutely, like, no exceptions. I think the other thing, too, that has to happen, and I don't like to admit this, but I think I'm going to have to pull viewer games. You know, I really do hate to say that, but that's, that's taking a couple games, or that's taking, like, tens of minutes, or 20 to 30 minutes off my time to be able to grind, the game and get the parallel XP with Kodai Senga, because I can't earn anything in Play versus Friends. I can't earn any XP, so I think for now I'm gonna have to remove the play with or against, because I can't afford to lose any time to grinding parallel XP. I hate to do that, but if I'm going to get a Superfractored rotation of Mets pitchers, then I need to do that. So, I think starting tomorrow, starting on Friday, that'll be starting tomorrow, that'll be the first day where I run a stream without the channel reward. I hate to be like that, but if I'm going to get Senga and Syndergaard done and Leiter, then I can't have any distractions. I'm sorry. it will return. It will return for MLB The Show 24. But with a couple weeks, excuse me, with 2 weeks left to go in the season, and not a lot of time to be able to get Senga, or not a lot of time to be able to get the entire rotation Superfractored. I gotta do it. So
Outside.
I will make those changes. I will make those changes after I get off stream here. So I'm sorry. What's up, cheater? How are ya? Pretty good? That's good to hear. Any streams lately? I didn't see an email notification saying that you were live.
Back outside. Nope, inside.
Right, but I meant today. Today. You're gonna take a break today? Okay. Do whatever you gotta do. And I think I need to like stop scoring runs. I need to get going. Or I need to going to the gym today? Okay, good for you. Good for you. Good that you're going to the gym. I wish a lot more people went to the gym. Yeah, 15 runs is definitely enough. I don't need to worry about I don't need to worry about a save situation.
Leading off for Oakland, the second baseman, Zach Yellow.
Aye. No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Yeah.
Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, I just, like I said, I hate to do it, but I really need to focus on the parallel XP. So, unfortunately, I think that means that Landon is going to be my last viewer game of MLB The Show 23. You know, but it will return for 24. It will return. So, I don't know what, I think you guys understand, like, you know, if I could earn parallel XP in co-op or play versus friends, well, I think I would have had this lineup Superfractored a lot sooner. But,
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo. The right fielder, number 8, Gary Carter.
Sorry, I'm just responding to a fan, to a fellow Mets fan who's asking what everyone's opinion on the season is going to be for the Mets. And well, I'm just going to say it as is. I think I'm not expecting much. Honestly, if we get 72 wins, I think we should consider that a win. Or I'm expecting 72 wins. I think that's doable because I think we're gonna get series against the Nationals. We might take a few from the Marlins, 1 or 2 against the Braves and the Phillies, and then we know the A's are a joke. White Sox are up there. You know, so I think it's going to be 72 wins, which unfortunately puts them at 90 losses for the season. But ultimately, what I'm looking for is what prospects are going to break out this year. Okay, we already know what Alvarez can do, but can Vientos and Beatty, you know, be on a similar trajectory? You know, can they break out? You know, my idea is that Luis Angel Acuna is going to be up in June, so I think you know, I want to see what he can do, and then I also want to see like what other players are we going to move on from in order to get more prospects, because that's the name of the game. We got to build up our prospects. So, you know, I think the likelihood is Starling Marte. I think he's likely going to get moved. Maybe DJ Stewart. It just depends on what the outfielder situation is like. And let's see. Well, good for you, gamer. 500 away from 7K? That's awesome. Hey, people really enjoy Mortal Kombat. You have clearly tapped into something. Strike 3, sit down, by the way. You have clearly tapped into something, into a market that is very successful. So, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You know, and you're going to get the subs, and in no time you could be a YouTube partner. I think your schedule definitely works up with that. I wish I could be that consistent with my posting schedule on YouTube, but it's just more along the lines of, okay, if I could get this streaming, great. If not, well then it's going to have to wait till the weekend when I'm not streaming.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit down. I mean, if my guys were smart now, we'd start hurrying this up. Every day, 1 or 2 MLB videos and 1 or 3 of my other games. Yeah, so you clearly have time for that. I just don't, because like like I said earlier, you know, I only have like an hour or two in between the stream and work to be able to do anything. And unfortunately, videos, my streams take about 4 hours to process on YouTube. So the best that I could do is download the video, which takes time. Then I gotta come back up here, upload it to YouTube. It's gotta upload, and then it's gotta process for 4 hours. So by the time that I get back the next morning, if I haven't dropped dead yet, I could go right on YouTube and just post the stream. But that's not usually how it works out. Well, I mean, can I do everything that I normally do by uploading it? Like, the issue is not, it still doesn't, that doesn't really matter, gamer, because it's still going to take time to process. It's going to take 4 hours to be able to process. Really, it's not that big of a deal. Whatever I need to make up, I'll make up on the weekend. It's fine. You know, that's why I try not to stream on the weekends, so that at the very least, not only can I get some sleep, but at the same time, I can also upload these streams to YouTube.
Leading off for Long Island, the right fielder, Gary Carter.
I appreciate the advice, but what I'm doing right now is not an issue. I'm not complaining that it takes forever. Like, believe me, it can take as long as it needs, as long as it sounds and looks good. That's all I'm worried about. Well, what I was thinking was, you know, the shorts I can upload immediately to YouTube while I'm streaming, as long as I'm not doing anything. You know, as soon as someone clips it, like, download it and then upload it to YouTube immediately. That won't take long. That'll probably take, you know, 20 minutes, I would say. If it's a 30-second clip or even a minute, it shouldn't take that long. Won't be hard to process a 1 minute clip. So I'll try to do those while I'm on stream so that I can get the content out there. Strike 3, sit down. No, and uploading, it's not going to die. Believe me, it's not going to die. I'm in MLB The Show 24. I'm going to make more of a concentrated effort to make sure that the YouTube videos get uploaded before I start the next stream. So I will be posting daily. Strike 3, sit down. What's up, Grayson? How are ya? I could definitely get one more game in. After that, it'll be a little iffy. It'll probably have to be conquest games. Which means more parallel XP for Wolf. Doing school, might go tour my high school for next year, and it is humongous. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, I still remember. I didn't see my middle school did not give us a tour of the high school. No, we had to figure that out on our own on what's called Freshman Day. So Freshman Day is basically you go to the high school. And you have the day to be able to figure out where your classes are. Now, all the teachers that are freshman teachers, they're there. Okay? And they're going to teach you, yes. But they're going to, but that's basically your day to be able to figure out how you're going to go from class to class to class. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it won't take long for you to get familiar with your high school and figure out the ways that you can get to class on time. If I was late a few times, but that was because I slept in, not because like I couldn't find my way to honestly. Once I got into a routine, I kind of knew my way around. It's like because I forgot my class was down in the basement, not upstairs. Yep. Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, before school starts, they have like a meet and greet on where you get your schedule and you could go like meet your teachers and find out where to go. Yep. That's basically all my school gave me. So we had to figure it out for ourselves, which, you know, whatever. Whatever. I never had a problem with it. Honestly, I think it took me like a week to be able to establish a routine in order to get to and from classes. So I think you'll be fine. Yeah, just don't get intimidated by the size of the school. You'll be fine. Hooray! Kodai Senga gets a perfect game. Strike 3 sit down, but I forgot about that. Well, I know that, yeah, the XP reward thing reset. Wow. Honestly, for me, my freshman and sophomore year were my worst years. Like, I'm not proud to admit this, but I was very full of myself as a freshman and I think as a sophomore. Not that I got into trouble, but like I didn't really put a lot of effort into I didn't put a lot of effort into my academics. We'll just say that. 680. All right, so that's for Senga. I'm not concerned about everyone else, so retail, I was nervous a few times on that grade. Yeah, the opposite was for me. I actually enjoyed junior and senior year of my high school. Those were my 2 best years. That's, I was in my senior year, I was getting all kinds of awards and recognitions. I was writing for the school newspaper. I kept getting straight A's for like the first. It took me until high school to be able to get straight A's for the first time. Although if I had really applied myself my freshman and sophomore year, I probably would have had a better grade point average. Grade 11 was was your best year in math. It's so funny because my oh, that's not good. Junior year, I actually had 3 teachers that all enjoyed having me. That was my my pre-calculus teacher, my physics teacher, and then my English 3 teacher as well. They all enjoyed having me in class, and it's actually pretty funny. They were all lunchroom monitors during my lunchroom or during my lunch period. So one day I was there, and they were all talking about me. They actually called me over and they wanted me to tell them who I thought was the best class out of all 3 of them. So I know they enjoyed having me. I definitely define myself as a good student. Yeah, see, the great thing about my high school is that art was an elective because I stunk at art. I don't even know how I managed to get an A in art when I was in middle school. I don't know how, but art was definitely one of my worst subjects that, looking back, I wish it had been more of an elective. So how do you say that your art teacher was your favorite professor, but yet you got a 65 in art? I'm kind of... I chose art and my elective is basic technical drafting. What's technical drafting? What is that? Oh, I see. Well, yeah, actually, what is that, Grayson? Because that was not available to me in high school. So I have no idea what that is. Because she was also grade 10. What's ID? What's ID? God, y'all are making me feel old. All these new electives and everything that I've never heard of, now y'all are really making me feel old. Technical drawing, also known as drafting, is a detailed graphic rendition of how something functions or how it is built. Gotcha. LD, it's an off class for people struggling in classes to catch up on work. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. So it's like so it's like an extra study, like a study class. You know, where you go to a classroom and that's where you go to be able to study, catch up on work, do homework, whatever. Okay. Yeah, here in the U.S. we call it study class, or at least where I live we call it study. I don't know what they call it in Louisiana. I would assume it's the same thing, but I'm probably going to take French 1 instead of Spanish 1 because I've heard French is easier. Well, I mean, for me, French was definitely easier to pick up on. I guess it just depends, because when I was in middle school, we were actually taught 3 languages: Spanish, French, and Italian. there was no way I was taking Italian. Okay? And Spanish, you know, I took that for years and I never got an A in it. French was always the easier subject for me, so I always enjoyed French. That's why I took 4 years in high school. Plus, my professors were not exactly, or my teachers were not exactly that hard for,
That's a ball.
they were not exactly that hard for French. I mean, it was so bad how much I learned in high school for French 1 that when I did the placement thing for, when I did the placement test for college, because they usually have you do like a placement test in order to figure out where you're going to start out the year and everything. It was so bad, I think I only got like 6 of the questions right. And I think it was out of like 134 or something like that. I showed those results to my teacher, and oh my god, she got so flabbergasted, I thought she was going to faint. Like, somehow I disappointed her. Well, I probably did disappoint her. Because now that was a reflection on her. Like, oh boy, you know. And I considered myself one of the better, or the most, the student that took French seriously. So the fact that I only got 6 questions right on my college French placement exam, I think that just shows you how much I learned in French class. In 4 years of high school, it was not good. It was not good at all. So, moral of the story: go with what. If you think Spanish is, if you think Spanish is much easier, or if you think French is much easier than Spanish, then take French. But otherwise, it's a very hard language. It can be, you know, the basics are easy, but once you get into trying to have conversations, that's where it starts to get tricky. You know, it's like let's say I want to say I speak French. I would say je parle français. But if I said you speak French, you singular, I would say tu parles français. Now, then we get into he, she, il parle français, or elle parle français. And then if we're going to go plural, now we're getting into more complications. Because now it's nous parlons français, we speak French, or elle parlons français, which means they, you know, boy, girl, they speak French. It gets complicated. The verb to speak is parler. Parler. But it's one of those weird verbs where they it's just one of those weird verbs where the conversation is you know, it has a different conversion. So hope you enjoyed a little taste of French there. That's about most of what I remember from my 4 years in high school and 1.5 years in college. Hold on, let me... Your mom fought the school board to get you out of French? Why? Were you struggling in French? You had to take an ACT test in middle school and a perfect score is a 36. I got a 34, so they put my picture on the wall for the highest scores. Wow, good for you, Grayson. Never took French past grade 6. I know you're Canadian, gamer. Is French like one of the more? Is that one of the second? Is that also like a language? Hold on, I'm trying to word this right. Is there a lot of French speakers where you live, or is it mostly English speakers?
No ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, honestly, Grayson, I don't think you need to worry academically. If you get 30, if you got close to a 36 on the ACT, I think you're going to be fine academically, or you're going to be well off academically. You got made up for talking to the principal every day in grade 8 because he was so nice. I've seen many different languages here, but most French people are from Montreal and Ottawa. Got it. So not okay. I figured I would ask because I know French is a major language in Canada. Like, I know that.
We got full count.
I kind of wish I had gone to Montreal or Toronto when I was in high school, and I still retained some French. Not a lot, but just some. You know, I can relate to that, gamer, because my class that I graduated with, in the yearbook they named me teacher's pet because I guess people would always see me hanging around my world history honors teacher. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but she was actually a mentor for me. Like, I really valued her advice, her input, and she also let me use her room while she was on lunch break to be able to catch up on work if I needed to. Homework, study, whatever. She let me use her room, and it was better than going to the library. I didn't have to deal with a lot of people. So, you know, it's like, I mean, I don't really care. I'm just saying, like, I can relate to that because for me, I got along better with my high school teachers than I did my classmates. So I could definitely relate to that. Yeah, it's like, I don't see why teacher's pet should have a negative stigma around it. Like,
Nope, that's inside.
it should be a good thing. It shows that the student is dedicated to improving their studies. They have good relationships with their teachers and everything. I don't get why it has such a negative stigma. Wow, that's pretty boss of your teacher, to say the least.
0-2 is the count. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. I mean, what could I say? You know, I don't mind it, and I really don't care because at the end of the day, I went on to college, I got my degree, and I have a very good job in media right now that you know, I'm good. I'm good. So, at the end of the day, I feel like I got the most out of my education. Whereas I know some kids did not. At least some kids that I went to school with. But with MLB The Toe, what's your thoughts on? Well, I like it, you know, because especially April's going to be very tough for me, gamer. It's going to be very tough. And actually, I just remembered that I need to request off for the first week of April. So I'll do that when I get into work tomorrow. Or tonight, rather. I'm sorry. Excuse me. But, yeah, like, April's gonna be tough because I'm going to Martinsville the first weekend, and then the last 2 weeks of April, as I've established before, you know, my family is going to London and to Ireland for 2 weeks. So, you know, I'm not gonna be around. So I'm losing a month, but at least having having much more time to be able to catch up, you know, that's great. That benefits me, at least for the first month. So, I appreciate that. I really do. I don't know how much content there'll be when I get back, but you guys know I'm going to grind whatever content I can. And I have to also remember that I need to ask my sister if she's booked her flight yet. Because if she has, then I gotta make sure I'm on the same flight with her. Because I'll go with her and her husband. That way my other sister, brother-in-law, and my mother can all be together on one flight. I should have done that as soon as she asked. Like I knew I wanted to fly with them as opposed to flying with my mother and my other sister and brother-in-law. Not that I have a problem with flying with my mother and other sister and brother-in-law, but having 3 people in one aisle is better than having 2 people in 2 aisles. So, not that I think it matters. We're all going to get to the same place anyway. But, hold on. I'm going to send the text right now. Hold on. Let me do this. Nope. Back. There we go. Attaboy Carter. Not that I'm worried about scoring runs at this point. We've got enough runs. Oh Lord. What now? Yes, I know Darryl Strawberry. I know Darryl Strawberry is is this Sunday. Honestly, I've been thinking about it, and I'm kind of debated about buying the ticket. Like, I want to, but because I met Doc Gooden, and I don't know how many more opportunities I'm gonna get to meet Darryl Strawberry. But I don't know. It's a lot of money to meet Darryl Strawberry. Be a retro finest or it could be both. You know, maybe you'll get two versions. They've done two versions before. Did they say they were going to release Brian Dozier on day one? $90 Brian Dozier. Well, wasn't he an all-star? Maybe they'll give him an all-star card.
That's outside.
Strike three, sit down.
Oh, one's the count. No ball, 2 strikes. Oh, one.
Takashi cards are back. Okay. Nice. Honestly, I wasn't that too keen on their design this year. Plus, I didn't think they were the best cards in the game. So, you know, you pair that all up, I'm not really too big on the Takashi cards. Set 3. That's the one that had the most content. The Takashi Eckersley was your favorite reliever in 22? I'm trying to remember that one. I don't think I did. I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do, so sorry. Oh wait, is it the one where is it like that Otani card that was that had like the flames and everything? Was that this year or was that last year? Yeah, my sister said no, she did not book her flight yet. Well, don't tell me I got thrown out. Let's see. Ah, yes. Now I remember that card. Okay, so that was 22 that I was thinking of. The one with Otani. Yeah, that's my response. Just
Number 64, Ken Waldachuk. Leading off with the Athletic, the right fielder, Lauren Butler.
His pitch clutch was 101 at P5. What's wrong with 101? Well, I guess it's not the best. But I think Diaz, I forget what Diaz's pitching clutch was when I P5'd him. His hits per nines at 125. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah. All right, I could see why, you know, you may not be too keen on using him. 101 is still pretty darn good, but I could see why you may have some concerns. With I can see why you have some concerns with pitching clutch being 101 and not 125, especially for someone like Eckersley. You know, you would think that his pitching clutch is much higher. Hold on. Let me catch this. The Tigers Captain Boost makes 99 Verlander the card we should have gotten. I don't know what his attributes are with the Captain Boost. I really have no idea. I never really tried to do a Tigers team build. I've been kind of too focused on the Mets.
Now back, the designated hitter, Daniel. Roll back.
You know, maybe that's another thing I should look into. Are captains back? Captains are back, aren't they? Did they say in Team Affinity if captains are back? Strike 3, sit down. So not a perfect game. We must have walked someone. That or no, we committed an error. That's why. We committed an error in the first inning. I remember that. I think it was either Beatty or Mauricio or Hawk that did it. Either Beatty or Hawk. Those are the ones who did it. I've been Hawk now that I think about it.
Ball.
Sorry, I had to send a text because my sister's like, oh, then we'll have to meet you up in the Newark airport. And I'm like, why? You're not flying out of a airport in Vermont or one that's closer to you? Like, why does she have to come all the way down from Vermont to Newark in order to get the flight? If it's because of me, like, no, I can meet them. I can drive up to Vermont and meet them, or I can have my dad or whoever drive me up there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's. Number 30, Chad Smith.
Like, I don't want her and my brother-in-law to come down to Newark just so that I could fly with them. I'd rather, if it's easier for them, I'd rather just meet them up in Vermont. We'll probably have to connect in Newark anyway unless we fly out of Montreal. Hold on. First I'm going to finish up this game and then I'm going to respond to that text. Let's see, we're at 5:20. We're a little past 5:20. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I guess I could try for one more game. You know, 600x or over 650 XP would be great. Or another game that's over 650 XP would be fantastic. But I need Senga to get out here now. Thank you. Strike 3, sit down. Game over. No hitter. Woohoo. You did? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I was too busy sending a text. Let's see. The strikeouts per 9, that's a little lower than I would have expected. Okay, sorry. Yep, so 640 actually this time. He got less strikeouts. He got 3 less. But the complete game and having the shutout and a quality start, and that all helped out there. Better keep my eyes on Beatty, because Beatty's actually closing in on being superfractored. He may end up being one of the guys that gets superfractored. He may end up being one of the guys that gets superfractored from all this grinding that I'm doing. I also didn't see what Senga's progress was. I didn't see whether he was in the 7,000s or the 8,000s now. I didn't see that, but I'll have to look later.
Ball, that's off the plate. Ball, that's outside.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial for Senga to get 20 strikeouts. So, he's going to have to average at least 2 an inning. With some innings, he's getting 3 strikeouts. Strike 3, sit down. At least 2 innings have to be 3 strikeouts, or to get 20.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Excuse me, I have something in my throat. So yes, I am going to try to complete this or do this game before 6. That's my goal. But we'll see how far I get.
0-1.
Boy, Mauricio. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not get him a triple? He's quick enough, he can do it. I wouldn't have sent Piazza or Carter or any of those other guys, but someone like Mauricio, Nimmo, Hawk, I would definitely consider it. I may push beyond 6 here. My hope is that I don't. But if I do, then,
Your attention, please. Now coming into the pitch.
it is what it is. But that's ultimately me trying to assure that Senga is going to get superfractored tomorrow. Well, maybe not ashore, but inshore probably was the correct term there.
Batting 7. The first baseman, John Smith.
It's either gone or it's off the wall. Either way, Tom Smith is going to stop at second, and we're going to get an RBI. All right, so now we're at a point where save opportunities out the window. Excellent. If he had thrown home, I probably would have sent Nimmo. Probably.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
All right. 4 runs, very good.
All 1s the count. Ball 1-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Yeah. Hey, 2.
And I'll make a decision probably tonight or tomorrow about whether or not I want to go meet Darryl Strawberry. I'm just on the fence on it. Because part of me wants to get it, considering I met Doc Gooden, and this is another opportunity for me to meet an 86 Mets legend. But it's expensive. It is very, very expensive. But, you know, I don't know how much longer these A6 Mets guys are going to be alive. I mean, you know, Gary Carter is dead. Who knows how much longer Keith has. He's been having some health problems as of late.
He's in there. Hey.
Darling, I think it's going to be fine, but, you know, why take the chance? There's also Jesse Orozco. You know, there are 86 Mets that I want to meet. I've already met Roger McDowell and Howard Johnson. Met Mookie, met Tim Teufel. So that's like 486 Mets that I've already... Oh, Doc Gooden, too. He was actually the first... Yeah. He was the first Mets, or 86 Mets player that I ever met. Oh, wait. Oh, well. It's fine. I need more of the outs than... Excuse me. I need the pitching innings more than I need, you know, stats in terms of batting.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball, that's inside. Two balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball 1.
Yeah, so I'll think about it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think I'm gonna, if I were to go meet him,
2 strikes.
I think I'm gonna bring him, or I'm gonna have him sign this 86 Mets card that I recently picked up It's not really anything special. It just shows him as among the 86 National League RBI leaders with 93. So, not that many in 86, but it's an 87 card. So I just want to establish that right off the bat. Hold on, if I'm going to do something.
The center fielder, number 9, Nimmo.
Oh, good snag. Good snag. Oh, well.
No ball, 2 strikes. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down. Well, I guess there's my... This is my 2 strikeouts an inning, inning.
0-1.
Strike 3, sit down. Wow, I am sorry, guys. I don't know what's caught up in my throat. Uh-oh. I heard the next door neighbor bark. Uh-oh.
Oh, 1's the count.
Hold on, I'm typing a response, so give me 1 second.
Nope. That's inside.
They didn't even stop on that one. He knew immediately. He was like, yeah, we're going 3, or we're going 2, or we're going home. Oh, wow. Dang, baby. Got thrown out at 3rd.
Leading off the Oakland, the second baseman, Zach Yellow.
Oh, and 1. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
count. One ball, two strikes. Ball left field.
And again, I missed out on
Got him.
another strikeout. Well, hopefully I can at least get 20.
0-1's the count. No balls, two strikes.
So if I get 20 strikeouts, that'd be great. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for the line, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Let's see, we're about to head into the 6th inning, and it's 5:40. So I don't know what kind of trajectory. That leaves me 20 minutes to be able to get this done.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 55,
Up, the show released more. So, okay, they just announced that, no surprise here, Mookie, Freddie, and Shohei are part of the Diamond Club. No surprise. They were going to be part of the Diamond Club. Isn't it sorted by top 40 players? So yeah, Ohtani, Freeman, and Mookie. Yep. Okay, well they've already revealed like three or that's 3 batters right there. Not to mention we had Felix Bautista as well as Adley Rushman, so that's 2 right there, and then we also have Kyle Tucker and Yordan Alvarez. So that's 7 out of the top 40 that they've revealed so far. I don't know who else they're going to reveal, but hopefully they'll reveal a few more. We're only 2 weeks away from the game's early access release. Crap!
He's out.
Oh, that's even worse. Now I'm only getting at least 1 strikeout in this. Or I'm only getting 1 strikeout at the max. Never mind, I'm not getting any strikeouts at all. Look, I know I said I wanted this game to hurry up, but, like, you know, I have to be able to get stats with my pitchers. If anything, I want the batters to hurry up. If the batters hurry up, then I can get more XP, or I can focus on Senga. Mauricio got an RBI. And 15 minutes. And Piazza's hitting home runs. I hope someone does recreate Costco headquarters for next year. Wow, what the hell is going on with my voice? I hope I don't wake up with a sore throat tomorrow. Well, that'd be the worst thing. I know it's risky, but go ahead, Vientos. Go 3. Oh, he may not get that. That's gone. Again, I'm happy that all these guys are getting home runs and everything, but need to get to Senga.
On 2.
No, I did not purposely swing there so that I could get the strikeout. No. That was just, I tapped it and the game decided to let me fall through for some reason. Oh. There we go. Alright. Well, at least we're out of it. So, 14 minutes to go. I gotta be honest, I don't think I'm getting it. I don't think I'm getting out of this game in 14 minutes. Strike 3, sit down. 12 strikeouts. I mean, I would have to strike out the side in this inning and the next 3 innings in order to be able to get 20.
Outside, that's the ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Nope, no 20 strikeouts. Alright, so Senga's going to have to get as many as he can. That's going to take a hit, but that's why having this extra game here was important. Yes, it's going to cost, it's going to probably take me beyond my heart out, but it was worth the extra XP. Means that I don't have to spend as much time tomorrow grinding to get Senga Superfractored.
That's in. Ball 2.
Oh boy, Beatty. Yeah, I could have just sent Beatty there just so he can,
The batter, number 10, Second baseman, Robbie Mauricio.
That's gone. Attaboy, Mauricio.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's. Number 64, Ken Waldichuk.
The odds are going to get a double out of this. Yes, it will be a double. It's not going to be a... I'm not that crazy. Alright, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is all I have. I'm sorry, I'm clock watching as though it's the final countdown. Come on, Senga. Focus here. Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. Keep racking up those strikeouts, Senga. You're going to need them. 19 is looking like the best that we're going to get right now. Strike 3, sit down. I mean, I could just bunt and get this over with. I could do that. But you know what? I'm going to do it a different way. I'll just get thrown out. I'll get the hit, yet I won't be on base. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, send him the second. Nope, he was out. Alright, Senga. Let's wrap this up. 3 strikeouts to make it 19 up. Well, I could just hold on to it. I may not have even gotten the, out there anyway. Besides, the no-hitter was not important to me, nor was the perfect game. When they start to add that as extra XP for pitchers, or, you know, extra XP for cycles for hitters, then I'll start to care. Otherwise, the only way I'm getting XP is through strikeouts. Strike 3, sit down. That means I have to sacrifice a perfect game. That's fine. I didn't need the perfect game anyway.
0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. I will not, however, sacrifice a complete game shutout for a strikeout. I just want to make that clear.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
strike 3, sit down. Attaboy, Senga. Wish you could have gotten 13, or wish you could have gotten 20 strikeouts, but I'll be satisfied with 19. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna quick sell that. Alright, so Senga earned 630 XP, which is yeah, that's pretty darn good. Even if I only average 600 XP in 2 games tomorrow, that's going to be enough to get me to get Senga Superfractored. So, yeah, we are definitely getting him Superfractored tomorrow. That is going to be a guarantee right there. So, hold on, I'll do my little outro here. I just want to make sure. Yep, okay. So, thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. That's going to do it for me. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's in the upper left there, so go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. Like I said, 1200 XP is all we're looking for tomorrow from Senga. So if we get that with him, then we are done with him and we can move on to Syndergaard. So that will be tomorrow. Again, I have a strict hard out at 6 tomorrow. I know I was kind of cutting it close today on time, but tomorrow is an absolute, clock out or end the stream at 6. No exceptions, no ifs, ands, or buts, no excuses. So I will see you all tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.